After a long, hard season with some batterings along the way, 7-3 at the Etihad, 4-1 at the Emirates, losing to Villa at Villa Park by 3-2. But there was some bright sparks, beating Arsenal at St Andrews, beating Spurs and salvaging a little bit of Midlands pride with a late equaliser in the derby thanks to Ramel Donovan. But even though it was a long, hard season, Birmingham City do survive, getting 44 points and finishing in 14th. In the domestic cup competitions, didn't do so well, crashing out to Port Vale and Charlton in both of those cups. The squad definitely needs improvement in this final season. We have struggled for goals. Stansfield with only 8 in the Premier League. But new signing Ivanich coming in and being the top goal scorer for us this season, getting 10 goals along the way. So short on goals, and the same story really goes for assists. There is much improvement needed this season in the transfer window. And with £45 million in the kitty, with improvements needed at centre-half, at wing-back, in central midfield, the wings and the attack, we'll have to see what kind of magic we can work regarding free transfers and loans, and look to build and improve, ready for the last season. It's been a hell of a summer transfer window. We've spent some cash. Well, we've pretty much spent every single penny we have, but in return, our odds have slightly improved. We are now only 800 to 1 to win the Premier League. The same story as last year. They would like us to fight bravely against relegation, and that both the domestic cup competitions are not important. However, I would very much like to finish above Aston Villa. Is it possible? We're going to find out shortly. With our business now fully concluded, all the ins and all the outs are settled. We know we needed to improve, and we welcome in Sarmiento, another player in from Brighton. There is no affiliation. They just have a lot of good young players, so he swooped on this guy who does offer us cover on both left and right side. With more quality and depth needed at centre-half, we welcome in the Ghanaian international with an abundance of experience in Alexander Jiku, getting him in for $6.75 million from Fenerbahce. Up next is Anthony Malambo. Some really good numbers there for a 21-year-old, securing this deal at a very good price of £10 million. Our most expensive transfer in this window, another attacking player added to the squad, Felix Correa, 25 years of age, giving us plenty of versatility out wide and centrally, and at a bargain price of just over £10 million from Gil Vicente. And with us looking a little bit light in the centre midfield position, we welcome in Rocco Ascone, the 22-year-old Frenchman, which cost us £5 million from Nordisland. Up next is another centre-back, can play out wide right as well, Federico Pereira. The Uruguayan international looks like a very solid all-round player, and at a bargain at £7 million from Toluca, we can't grumble. The backup keeper here, we did lose him on a free transfer. We needed a little bit more cover in goal. That's a given. So say hello to Spike Brits, coming in on loan from Manchester City. On the out, Scott Wright going to Oxford for £2.5 million. Virginia, like we said, we did lose him on a free transfer. Williamson going out for £1 million to Huddersfield. And Emil Hansen heading over to Holland for £2.5 million to Utrecht. Potentially one more player going out the door in Palaversa. Didn't really feature since coming into the club. He isn't the transfer list. Will we get the asking price we desire? Birmingham City rocking all over the world in pre-season. Plenty of wins, including a scalp against Atletico Madrid in a friendly. But it looks like a very difficult start to the season. Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea. Let's hope for a fantastic end season. And can we finish above Aston Villa? It is match day, and this is your new look Birmingham City for the upcoming season. Zetterstrom in goal. We retain the same fullbacks in Laird and Buchanan. Jiku and Mosquera are the centre-half partnership. New boy Rocco in the middle of the park with Bielik, and some serious firepower in the attacking areas with Sarmiento left, Correa on the right, Milambo centrally, and Stansfield still leading the line. As the curtain closes on this final season at Birmingham, it's been a fantastic season, and our rise towards the summit has been somewhat unbelievable. Finishing in 7th position, overtaking Villa, who are all the way down in 16th. In the FA Cup, we did get eliminated in the 5th round, losing 1-0 at St Andrews to Arsenal. However, in the Carabao Cup, we did indeed get to the final, another trip to Wembley. Back in 2010-11 season, Birmingham did reach the final of the Carling Cup and went on to win it. And in this game, Andrade slides it across where Stansfield gives Birmingham City the lead at Wembley. We was approaching the 80th minute, but Crystal Palace snare a goal back to tie it up 1-1 here. But with not long to go in the final, Sarmiento does find some space down that left-hand side. He gallops forward with the ball, taking his man on, crossed it into the box, and Seema was there to head it in 2-1, bringing home another trophy. So what would be in the future for Birmingham is a chance to play in Europe once again. And history repeated itself in the Carabao Cup. So with all that said and done, Birmingham finishing 7th in the Premier League, absolutely superb, and backing it up with a massive Carabao Cup victory. And last year, Jay Stansfield disappointed on the goal front, but we held firm with him, and he's come up this year with 16 goals, following us to Cup glory. And on the assist side of things, we did want to see a lot more creativity across the team, and we've got that. Rocco in centre midfield, chipping in with 6. 11 for Malambo in that cam role. And the new man, Correa, chipping in with 8 goals and 6 assists. So with all that said and done, Birmingham dining back at the top tier of English football, overtaking Aston Villa, winning the Carabao Cup, and find themselves once again playing European football. If you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Until next time, guys, take care, and I will see you all soon.